Hey guys, Lotus Streams here, coming at you with another battle report. Today we got Astra Militarum versus Tau, and some really interesting lists because I have played neither, and we have a shit ton of rules that I need to remember. Hopefully I will. Upside is I'm fine with the Astra Militarum rules, but Tau will be a little bit iffy, but I'll give my best. Right, what do we have here? It's a very simple setup actually. It's a combined arms, a formation, and also a Mechanicus battle configuration. Um, Everything here has one purpose: support the Stormlord. We have a company command squad as HQ over here, no upgrades on them. A platoon commander in our infantry platoon, two squads of guardsmen with a voxcaster in each, so we can spot for the artillery, and then 50 conscripts with a Minostrum priest attached, so we have fearless and hatred, and can basically bubble wrap whatever needs to be protected. Then in the Lord of War slot we have the Stormlord. For those who don't know, it's basically a super heavy with 15 shots per shooting of the Vulcan bolter, and as long as he doesn't move, he can fire twice. He's also a open-topped transport that can has a capacity of 40, and 20 can shoot out of the thing itself, and it counts as open top for all intents and purposes except for explosions, so it doesn't actually have the negatives of open topped. Riding inside of that after the first turn will be these two squads here. They're part of the Code Mechanicus battle configuration. It's two squads of three heavy Cataphront destroyers, in this case with phosphor blasters and heavy grav cannons. So 30 range, 6 shots AP2 grav, but no reroll. And also a phosphor blaster has Lumagen, so they can reduce cover saves by 1 as soon as they score a wound with that weapon. AP4, so not that bad against Tau, but only 24 range, so they have to come a little bit closer. Last thing we have over here is the artillery formation as usual, the Emperor's Wrath or something like that. We have a Basilisk, we have a Chimera with a company commander, and Volkov's Cane enable me to issue orders much more easily, and also only failing on a double 6, which is pretty hard to do even considering my luck. And so he can give these guys ignore cover, pinning, split fire, whatever. And it's in general pretty nasty. Additional here we have a Manticore. It looks like a Death Strike, but it is a Manticore. I just wanted a different model. An Agency to support all of this, and also a double Wyvern squad. Basically, because I only have 2 orders to ignore cover, and then the Wyvern do ignore cover by themselves, and I can split fire one of their weapons with the Engineer anytime I want, or I can simply embark the Engineer into the Stormlord. Doesn't really matter. Since he's not a dedicated transport, everybody can join, no problem. What do they gain for this? Also, they have, as I already said, artillery spotters basically. So thanks to target sighted models with an 18 and a Vox caster can give all of these units against 1 unit in the enemy army twin linked on all their weapons, which is pretty nice considering the Manticore can miss pretty horrible and it scatters very far. So it allows me to reroll all hits, not just the first one. And that is 1850 of heavy Dakar and a bunch of artillery with a little bit of infantry support. Pretty balanced list, I'd say, and has a lot of potential damage. Alright, and then over here we have a viewer submitted list. In this case, it's the list from FM Gary Ham. A bunch of different stuff, but it's basically based on 3 formations, and I'll go over each of these very quick. So first one we have here is the Ethereal Honor Guard. It's an Ethereal on a hover drone with a homing beacon honor blade hover drone. So basically he's a little bit more mobile than usual, and honor blade is just +2 strength or something. And strength team 10 men, no upgrades whatsoever, just photon grenades as usual with pulse rifles. And then 4 crisis suits with double with fusion plasma and 8 gun drones, and also vectored retro thrusters on one of them. So we have some hit and run fleet just in case they get locked in combat, which is probably not going to happen, but considering they have fusion guns, might be a good idea to have it. Then next over here we have the infiltration cadre Burning Dawn, led by Aondo, which is basically a ethereal on a hover drone again with a homing beacon. However, he is fearless himself. He also has failure is not an option like everybody in invocation of the elements too. The difference is he has a set warlord trait which allows all units that went to ground to get up as if nothing happened. And it affects not only the formation, it affects everybody in the entire thing. Oh yeah, I forgot, the Ethereal Honor Guard allows you to move one of your units within 12 inches of the Ethereal and move them 6 inches as if they haven't moved or something like that. It's just a redeployment basically. Very simple rule actually. The Infiltration Cadre Burning Dawn has a Pathfinder team, Team Aurora, and they have a Riken drone, a Pulse Acceleration drone, and a Graph Inhibitor drone with them. They also have a Shazwi with the Star Shroud right here. Nothing special on him. 2 guys with a Ray Rifle and 1 guy with an Iron Rifle. Ray Rifles are basically strength 6 AP 1. Pretty nice. 30 range 2. And rapid fire, and just in case they want to go extra risky. And the Iron Rifle is basically a rapid fire normal weapon, strength 7, or heavy 1 blast gets hot, strength 8, if you don't want to move, because otherwise you can't fight anyway. And then the rest has the usual pulse carabine marker light combination with pretty short range. Now, what do these drones even do? The pulse accelerator is very simple. All pulse accelerator does is increase the maximum range of all pulse weapons by 6. Pretty simple. The Recon drone is also pretty simple. It's a homing beacon and also a positional relay, so you can choose to come in from that side where they are, if they are within 6 inches of the board edge when you outflank. So it doesn't matter which side, even the enemy side, which is not going to happen this game, but something that you could do. And then also the Graph Inhibitor drone is basically you can nominate an enemy unit within 12 inches and then roll a d3, and then during the assault phase that unit's charge is decreased by d3, which is like meh. Can use that sometimes, but it is predetermined here. You have to have it anyway. Can't change that up. And that is Team Aurora. Then next we have the Team Darktide, which is basically just 3 stealth suits. The Shazra has a fusion blaster and it's called Rayon, and they have the Tireless Hunter with them, which is a Piranha with a fusion blaster, just as usual. That is the entire team. The rules are pretty simple. They basically he can invocate 2 elements instead of 1 for once per game, which is not bad considering. And everybody here gains stealth, which is nice, +1 cover save. Doesn't have against the Manticore, but against everything else it will. And they are all infiltration cadre, so everybody has scouts, and if they already have scouts, they also gain infiltrate. Now, that is pretty simple. Aondo himself doesn't really have anything, but the Pathfinder team has scouts, so they gain infiltrate instead, and the Darktide has infiltrate anyway, so they don't profit. And Tireless Hunter has scout by himself, so he will have infiltration as well, I guess, since it's just a normal Piranha for that matter. And then the last one over here looks like the biggest one, and it is half of the army basically, is the targeted reconnaissance cadre. I don't know, it's French. Just one simple rule before we start with the models. It has a mobile insertion force. So as long as the commander is on the battlefield, you can choose one of these guys here from this formation to move up to 6 in the movement phase, and then they counter stationary. So basically the exact same as the other one before. And again, it's one unit that he chooses. The unit chosen here doesn't have to be within 12 souls, so it's a little bit more supporty than the other one. So first of all, here we have as a HQ, the XY8 has basically all kinds of upgrades: drone controller, fusion blaster, neuroweb system jammer, onaga gauntlet, so donkey punch, invuln save, pheno pain, 2+ armor save, all that good stuff. He's toughness 5, I believe, and he has 2 marker light drones with ballistic skill 5 since they can use his, which is pretty nice to have. Then we have 10-man Pathfinder team. No Shazwi here, just 3 guys with iron rifles, same profile as I already mentioned, strength 7 or strength 8 if they hold still, and they're riding inside of a devilfish with Spencer's disruption points and sensor spines, which is basically +1 cover no matter what, and move through cover so he doesn't get stuck. Then we have a stealth team over here with a fusion on the Chasvre, also early warning override, so he has interceptor, homing beacons, memory scatters, marker light, and target lock, so he can shoot his marker light somewhere else. And then 2 marker light drones here, and the rest just has normal burst cannons and an advanced targeting system for precision shots. Then we have the longest gun and the biggest gun on the field, the broadside as usual, this time with a raid rifle and 2 missile drones, and also early warning override for interceptor, I believe. I don't know, I didn't mark it down, but I think so. Yeah, he has it. Okay. And then the Ghost Gear battlesuit with also early warning override, fusion collider, stimulant injector, twin-linked flamer, and 2 stealth drones next to him. Basically, he constantly has a 2+ cover save, and if not, he also has pheno pain, 3+ armor save usual, and as long as the drones are alive, they are he's basically always having his 2+ no matter what, even if they come close. He also has a ability once per game. He can activate holophoton countermeasures, I think. It sounds like I'm making stuff up, but it's tough for you. And basically, I choose him as a target, and as soon as that happens, he can choose to activate it or not. And if he does, the unit firing at him can only fire snapshots. So in case I fire the artillery at him, I cannot fire at all, and everything else will probably not hurt him. But it's once per game, and since he's only 1 suit, he can only activate it once. But it is pretty nice in case I want to try to focus him down. And that is everything. So pretty straightforward, I'd say. Most of the stuff has infiltration scout, outflank, or deep strike, so it's pretty mobile, but very, very squishy. I mean, Pathfinders are known for dying like flies straight away. They're also not very mobile because their guns are heavy, so most of the time you want to stand still. And that's why they can use the 6 move pretty good, and even the broadside can use a 6-inch free move pretty well because he will snap fire as he moves again, which is a big downside of the broadsides. However, the ray rifle has immense range, so it's not as much as a problem as it seems, and he basically can camp it out if he wants to. His drones have 36, but you don't necessarily have to fire them all the time, and they can also make use of interceptor just in case something would come in, which is not the case here. I'm not going to accompany from reserves by any means. All right, that is 1860, I think, or something of Tau, because I didn't get how to use the points right. I think the problem is here in this unit. Oh, there. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. We're close enough. And that is the bond for today. We have a city. Seems pretty fluffy. I'm gonna use the hammered anvil deployment, and we will roll for everything else. Tau Warlord trait is already clear because Aundao is the Warlord, and over here the company commander in number 1 is gonna be my Warlord. I'm gonna roll for strategic here. Again, number 1, so I have stealth in ruins and move to cover ruins, which is great. So my big fat Stormlord moves fine, and then if people want to disembark, they can move as fine. Why not? +1 cover is always nice to have. The next thing we're gonna roll for is the choosing of the sides. That's the same. So Astra Militarum get to choose the side. I'm not actually sure what to choose, because over here I have some more space to fire with my Stormlord. And then on the other hand, on this side we also have some space at least, so not necessarily a bad thing to deploy right there. I think I'm gonna deploy on this side here, because I have some more space and I don't care about infiltrating, scouting, something like that, because I have so many dudes to stick around. That should be fine. Alright, and then who's gonna choose who deploys first? The Tau do so, and I think the Tau want to deploy first because they don't have too much to deploy, and the earlier the better, because if they get just shot off the board turn 1, that would be bad. So in this case, they might have a chance of actually starting the freaking game before anything happens. Alright, so it's Tau deployment. So first of all, we gotta see who wants to outflank, who does not, and who wants to deep strike and who does not. So the Ethereal with the Fire Warriors is gonna deploy as normal, so it should be fine. The broadside obviously does not have anything, so he has to deploy as well. The Pathfinder team with the drones basically can go infiltrate, because why not? Yeah, so these guys infiltrating. The Piranha can either scout or outflank. I'm not sure what to do with him. I think he would rather outflank though, simply because we need fusion guns at the side so we can flank the super heavy, because if we don't kill that one, they probably will get gunned down at some point. So let's keep him in outflanking, and then the Ethereal with the Devilfish and everything. It's gonna join them and get into the Devilfish. Although I'm not sure he can do that, but that's fine. Gonna play it as if he can. All of these guys can either scout or outflank. Not sure. I think outflanking is the better choice here, just so they don't die, because otherwise we have a big problem with them getting shut down. And then we have 2 groups of stealth suits and the commander and the crisis suits also that can all deep strike. That's our deployment, that's outflanking. That's also outflanking? I don't remember. Let's outflank them too. The question is, do I keep the ghost key on the board or not? Not sure. I mean, the ghost key is pretty hard to remove since he has his countermeasures for this turn, and he also has a pretty good cover save, so it should be fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's gonna be uploaded either way. You can see it, no worries. I'm not sure what they do with the ghost key. I'm afraid these guys will not be enough. If I get my orders off, they're probably dead. The broadside has a 2+ save, that's true. But he's just gonna break down with the amount of fire. So, probably should keep him on the board, to be honest, just so the tower don't lose the game instantaneously. The other question is, do we join the commander with the suits to make use of his drone controller? I mean, he has fusion, marker lights. Probably yes. I feel that would be a good idea. We have some homing beacons here and there, so that's fine. Got a homing beacon over here on the stealth suits. Should be working fine. Alright, so that is the plan. This part of the army obviously has to deploy. So where do we put them down? As I already mentioned, oh, come on. The broadside has such good range that we probably want him on top or somewhere. Yeah, he has range no matter what. I mean, he can just stay on top of here, that's fine. We don't necessarily have to hide him as much, because if he shoots at something, he gotta make it count. And this way, it's probably not gonna get too much cover, so that's okay. The suits here are all fine. The Ghost Gear. The Ghost Gear just needs some kind of cover so he doesn't get immediately killed, because that would be pretty bad. And the line goes about here, so we can put him right in front over here. Stealth drones will stay behind for now. Also is gonna make his footprint as large as possible so he doesn't get annihilated. Right over here. Oh yeah, we also have to roll for night fighting, by the way. Night fighting is in effect, so everything has stealth first turn. And the tower will basically ignore it because most of them have black sun filters anyway. Shouldn't do too much. Yeah, then the Pathfinders will stay away, I think. Fire Warriors will have to stay on the board, obviously. Question is, where do we put them? Because if I hide them in this building here, they might get killed by the artillery too easily because I cannot spread as much. But I guess we have to. Yeah, I have to put them down somewhere. I mean, with 4+ armor saves, you're not going anywhere. Doesn't matter what you do. So I'm gonna try to spread them around this building. That's why I'm saying try, because they don't really want to deploy, it seems. Ethereal just needs to be a little bit in the back, because he doesn't want to die. And then we have to put one on the second floor so we can keep unit currency. Is it fine? One over here. And then we can spread into this house here as well, since that will make it much harder for the Manticore to kill them all. Right. So basically the only job they have to do is survive this turn. If they can do that, that would be awesome. And if not, for the greater good as usual. I would like to spread here a little bit more, but it is really, really hard to do that. Maybe if I put it down here. I don't think it makes much of a difference though. It's okay. We're fine there. Alright, that is it. Yeah, the rest, this is deep striking, deep striking, deep striking. Should also outflank, because there's no point in putting them on the board right now. Can't do it, because if they come to the board, they will get killed immediately. With 5+ saves, you're not surviving anything. I have ignore cover on 3 of my units, and that's not a good idea. We'll keep them away. Same it goes for the Piranha, because he's basically paper if he can't jink. Just keep them on the board, off the board for now, and see if we can outflank and make some magic happen with side armor, because side armor is always weaker than the back armor. Right, so let's put the rest down here. Let's start with the big chunk of metal, because he needs the most room. So he needs to be tucked back over here. Now here's good line of sight to multiple targets already. I actually managed to hide the ghost key. I can't see the ghost key from here. Interesting, because it's a monstrous creature, but okay. Looks like it happens, and then the graph also has decent range. Okay, so these guys here will simply try to hide behind there. They just don't want to die first turn. And then as soon as they can, they will embark into the transport, and since they're battle bros, then cannot start embarked into it right away. Next, I'm gonna drop down the artillery. Now they have monstrous range, like over there. So they don't care about range too much. The Wyvern do. The question is, do we need them close to these guys? I don't think so, because why would we? I want to kill the fire voice first turn if possible, so I'll deploy them like so. Since they can turn anyway, and they have line of sight to some of them, that's okay. So that's fine, as long as he can see, everybody can see, and they have twin linked on their weapons anyway, and they are totally in range of everything they need to see. Alright, the Manticore needs to be a little bit more protected, because I don't want it to be killed right away. And the Basilisk, basically the same idea. The question is, where does the stuff infiltrate from? If I want to turn them, I probably should stay a little bit further away. Yeah, that's fine. These guys embark inside of the transport. I'm gonna embark the engines here as well. Nah, I'm gonna put the engines here inside of the Stormlord, I believe. Probably the better idea. Okay. The Chimera is just gonna join these guys from the front so they can't get attacked. And then the platoon command will stay on this flank. Operation block the infiltration and outflanking, which is not hard to do. And we also don't need our orders right now, so there's no negative here doing that. I just want to secure my artillery. I don't want them to die first. That's the job of everything else. This commander here is going to stay inside of the Stormlord for now, so we can have some orders wherever we need them. And then this squad here is going to join the other side and lock that down. Stay an inch away from here. And the word to the strategy here, why do I camp that much? Because I know that guard will always outshoot whatever the Tau may have. unless they're bringing really heavy firepower, which they did not this game. So in this case, I can try to hunker down and protect my stuff, and if I do so, nothing is gonna break. Foxcaster's a little bit more hidden than usual because I don't want him to die. There we go. Squad deployed. Then we have one more filling squad that I can deploy. I could put them in front because there's front stuff to be covered. So in this case, I'll put them inside of the Stormlord so they can disembark right here and build a new front as soon as the game starts because the line is right here and I can't deploy here yet. And then everything else is gonna be dealt with by the conscript blob and try to make a little bit of a cock block here for all intents and purposes in case somebody wants to deep strike, which I already know. So they might be going second, but that gives us some good advice how to fight against that, because you have to declare that before the game starts. You can't declare afterwards. And so we have a lot of bodies to help us fill this entire map. So basically all they can do is a deep strike right in front of me, which is absolutely fine. They can do that all they want. Fusion is not going to do enough damage to kill the Stormlord in one turn. And after that, the Graph weaponry will kill whatever is a Crisis suit or Iridium suit for that matter. So we just have to make sure nothing here is in fusion range before anything happens. A fusion gun has a range of 18. So as long as they are 9 inches away from us, we automatically survive whatever is shooting at us pretty easily. Then we sneak a bunch up front here, so we can also get some cover saves when they shoot at me. And obviously I don't care about the camera dying. Nobody does. Let's put them here. Let's put some on the camera over here. Then we add some conscripts here to the middle so they can fill the gap that the cataphrons do there. Then I'll put some guys on top of here as well. Now obviously they can still try to deep strike in these holes, but it's going to be very risky. And for every unit that doesn't come in, they will get pretty punished. And there we go. So the only thing they can deep strike to is this area here, and I don't care about that. I mean, they can try, but then I can isolate them pretty easily and kill them off. And its maximum damage is going to be 1 Basilisk, and I'm fine with that. I don't want my Wyverns to die, because my Wyverns can deal with whatever they have pretty easily, and there's no reason to do that. Alright. So that is deployment. A bunch of dudes deployed, but that's always the case with Guard. And the Guard will try to seize the initiative in turn 1. Alright, let's see it. They do not seize, so it's turn 1 Tau. And let's see what they want to do. First of all, does the Ghost Key want to move or not? Because at the moment it's actually pretty well hidden. I can't see it with the Stormlord and at least not with its main gun. I can see one drone, but that's it. I don't think I can see anything else. And I think he's in a pretty good spot. The Fusion Collider doesn't have much range anyway, so I'd rather stay where I am and make my move as soon as some support comes in. The ray gun obviously can try to do something. It can can't really hurt the Stormlord, but it can hurt the Chimera maybe. The Fire Warriors all have 30 range, so they're not in range of anything no matter what. And I can't use my... I mean, I can use my free move, but then I move out of cover and I just try to deploy as much as I can in cover already. I think we're fine when we're spread more than we move forward. Alright, so basically we just skip movement in this case, and we're gonna fire the broadside with his one-shot ray gun into that guy. Unless he's out of range, I never played them with the ray rifle. It's 60 range, okay, so no problem. So one shot hitting on a 4, which hits, and glancing on a 4, which doesn't do anything. And that is basically it. Camera is totally fine. Alright, that was their first turn. But, I mean, what can you do about this? That's always how it's gonna go. So, Guardsmen, turn 1. These guys will embark inside of the transport. And these guys here will disembark instead. Except the command squad, because I don't need them yet. And the engines here is also gonna stay inside for good reason. Since it's open top, we can disembark wherever we want, so I'm gonna disembark them this way. This way, this way. Just in general around the tank, so I get my cover safe no matter what. Because they're shooting through a unit. I obviously have to measure. Yeah, we're far enough away, but not too far. Alright, fine. Everything else is probably not gonna move much, because there's no reason to. These guys here just have to make sure that they are within 6 inches of the artillery, so the conscripts will move into the gap. And the Chimera is gonna nick a little bit backwards. Like that, and the command squad is gonna disembark. So the cane is in range of my artillery pieces. There we go. That is it for movement, because the Stormlord obviously does not want to move this turn, because it doesn't have to. I mean, I could move it a little bit, but I think I'm in range of anything I want to shoot at next turn anyway, so I'm not gonna bother right now. So next thing is orders, because you always have to start orders in the shooting phase. The engines here is gonna give the Wyvern here split fire in case it needs it, so power of machine split on one of the Wyverns, and then we could do our ordering. So I'm gonna order the Manticore to ignore cover, and it understands, and it's gonna open fire into the Fire Warriors. So first of all, we have to see how many shots does it get. 2 shots. Does it have any line of sight to speak of, so we can actually see? Yes, we have, because there's some guys over here. We're gonna try to focus it on the ethereal right there, and let's see where the first shot goes. It's not twin linked because I'm not in range with my Voxcaster, so it's gonna be scatter -3, which is 4 inches here. So it goes 4 inches to here, right there. And it's gonna hit 4 guys, first shot, and then the second shot skips over to here, and it's gonna hit nothing here. Nope, it's gonna skip. It's gonna clip the broadside actually, not the drone, but the broadside is in range. All right, so 4 guys Wounded on 2s. That's 3 wounds. The theory is going to try to look outside that because it's centered on him. And he has to look outside that. Okay, the Syria is probably dead unless he has an in-1 save I don't know of, because it's AP4. Let's see if he has an in-1 save. He has no save at all. Does he have anything to help him here? Like auto lookout, sir? Nope. So theory is instant killed. Splat, because it's strength 10. And then 2 guys also die, which is this guy. Oh, and that's a hole in the map. So that guy closest to him obviously has to die because he looked outside to him. And then also the next one closest to the template is probably this one here, because it does hit all levels. Then we have 1 hit on the broadside that wounds him, and his drone is closer, so the drone is gonna take it. Or actually, the drone is just outright dead because it doesn't have a save against his AP4. All right, so that was the Manticore. Next, I'm gonna fire the Basilisk. Also ignore cover, please. It understands. 1 shot. Also into the firewalls. It can also see because there's still 1 guy on top. And speaking of the guy on top, I'm gonna target that, not him, but the guy below on the 2nd level. So I can reach 1, 2, 3, 4 guys if I get a direct hit. Where does it end up? Direct hit. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Strength 8, AP 3, strength 9, sorry. And that's 2 guys dead. Him and him. Alright. That is it from orders, I think, because we don't need to order much else. I don't think so. No, I could order these guys something in case they can see the ghost gear. Yep, they can. So since they cannot see the ghost key, but they can see the stealth drone, I'm gonna order 1st rank, 2nd rank fire. Do they understand? They do. So we have 2, 3, 4 out of range, so 6. Times 2 shots with the last guns. Right. Hitting on force. Okay, that was very bad. 3 hits, wounding on 6s. Hey, that's a 6. And that's 1 2 up cover? No. Nothing indeed. I mean, the rest doesn't matter. Yeah, that's it. No more orders to do. So now we go back to normal shooting. And I'm gonna open fire with the Wyvern into the Fire Warrior squad. I'm not gonna use Powerful Machine Spirit, I believe, because we can just kill them all. Alright. So the best thing would probably be putting it here. Yeah, I spread pretty well because there's no good hit otherwise, I think. Let's actually put it here so in case we can scatter to the right sides. Alright, so 1st shot goes off way over there. I'm gonna twin link that because they have twin linked in general. And 1 goes over 3 inches. 4 inches, sorry. So 2 inches to here. Yeah, 2 inches to here, and then 2 inches from here. From here to here. Right there. So 1st shot misses. 2nd shot, twin linked. Misses. 3rd shot. Hits, so we can move the blast and put it where we want as long as we touch the old one. So we get 2 hits here on the unit. Then the 4th shot, Whoops. Uh, Force shot. Gonna twin link that. And I can put that in the same spot, so we have 4 hits on them. And I believe that's it. I don't know. I haven't played Wyverns in a long time now that I remember. But I think we have 2 twin-linked Storm Shard mortars per guy, so we have 4 shots each. So we have still some more to go. So the next one goes off, twin-linked, hits 1. 6 hits, so that's 2 more. Goes up to 7. The 7th one goes down, twin-linked, hits again, so it's another 2. And 1 more. There. Why do I keep rolling that one? Twin-linked goes over here and hits 1 more Fire Warrior. So we have 10 hits total on them. And they are toughness 3, and we have strength 4, so 3's to wound, and shred on that because it's a Wyvern. So re-rolling, not really much happened. They get their 4+ saves because just AP 6. Doesn't matter. So 4 guys die, no cover against this, so no use of going to ground or whatever. So 4 guys die, closest to this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4 probably. Unless there's somebody I missed. Nope. But they're still alive. Heavy Border obviously can't fire because they can't see anything. Right, and then the Stormlord has to decide what to fire at. It's probably gonna open fire into the broadside. Yep, makes the most sense. So let's fire the first volley from him. He gains 15 shots with his Vulcan. Misses a bunch. He's busy skill 3, so misses terribly. Wounding on 2 slow because it's strength 6. And there's 1 missile drone first. Gets 4 up cover. 3 up for night fighting. It's dead. And then we have 3 wounds on the broadside with 2+ saves. And he takes 1 wound to the face. Then I'll measure the heavy bolter is out of range. Also out of range. I guess I'm just gonna keep shooting. So I'm gonna fire my second volley because I did not move. All power to the weapons allows me to fire that gun a second time. Hitting on force. And wounding on 2s. With 2+ saves. And he's fine. Alright, so he survived the volley. His drones did not, but everything else did. And then the normal heavy bolters can all draw line of sight to the stealth drone. So we have 2 twin-linked heavy bolters. Twin-linked, good thing too. My goodness, he can't hit for shit today. Come on. That is not 75%. Alright. 1 wound. And it's fine. Alright, then we have the heavy stubbers. Oh, these hit for some reason. Wounding on 5s. No, nothing. Alright. So he did fire everything. These fired everything. Chimera can not see anything, I think. Oh, I can see the ghost here. So 3 shots with the multi-laser. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 up, he's fine. And then the heavy bolter. 1 hit, no wound. Alright, I believe that is everything. Now I did not deal a lot of damage, but then on the other hand, nothing really of mine is in range much. These guys have nasty cover saves. But before I end my turn, they have to take a bunch of leadership tests. So leadership on the broadside. He's totally fine, and the fire warriors are also fine. Ghost Key doesn't have to. Nothing happening for him. Alright. So I guess we go to Tau turn 1. Turn 2, sorry. Tau turn 1 was just camping. And we have a bunch of rolls to do. So the stealth suits. The other stealth suit squad both come in. The crisis blob comes in. The Pranak doesn't come in. Devilfish comes in, and the dudes here come in as well. Alright. Now the first thing we need to do is get these guys here in, because they have the recon drone. So where do they come in? On which side? On my choosing. Alright, so let's see where we want them. Pretty hard to let them come in at the proper space though. If you let them come in here, I can try to kill the Wyverns, which will kill my guys in the next turn if I don't. I can come over here and I basically can't shoot anything, because this thing here is pretty much untouchable. We can hit it with strength 7, but nah, probably not gonna do much, since we only have one iron rifle in here, 2 rail rifles. I'd say we come in from this side at best. The only problem is these guys don't have move through cover, so I'm not sure if they can reach cover. And that is not good. But let's see if they can make it. 5 inches. Alright, that's fine. So they can make it in just fine. Recon drone is the most important one. I need to put that down first. Because it has a homing beacon. The grab inhib drone doesn't really do anything, so I can put it up front. Pulse accelerator doesn't help us either. Can just put that up front as well as a mobile cover save. The Shazri doesn't want to die. This guy doesn't want to die. This guy doesn't want to die. This guy doesn't want to die. So they will all deploy a little bit differently. Try to spread as much as we can. Now, since they have so much ignore cover, I think it's a better idea to spread them than to stick it to cover, because it doesn't do anything against guard. And since we only have a 5-inch move, we can't help but stinking it a bit together. Alright, that's it. So I guess I know where the crisis team goes, because they have a gigantic footprint, and I don't think I want to deep strike them anywhere else. So these guys probably best deep striking near the drone. I have no idea why this happens all the time with the explosion afterwards, but that's okay. The first model we set down is the crisis suit, I believe. Then we have 6 inches is right there. Can we get over there? Not entirely, unfortunately. So this guy has to move under. which really sucks because I hate doing that in terms of what Tabletop Simulator can do. And then we have to see, can we get within 9 inches? Yes, we can. So we deploy the fusion guns both closer. Actually, that was the guy with the fusion guns. Let's not put him there. Let's exchange him for a plasma instead, because the plasma does not have to be in range by any matter. Puts an accelerator, drone is going crazy. So we put this guy over here. This guy over there. Commander has also a fusion, so also has to be pretty close. Yeah, they're all in range. The gun drones I don't care about, they don't have to be in range, and marker drones neither. Where's my X-Wade? There it is. So these here will basically do the other circle inside, since they can't damage anything anyway. And since they have assault moves, they are not bound to get gunned down as quickly, and I can move the gun drones to the front to tank for the crisis suits next turn. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, he gets his 5+. I'm not sure about this idea, if they can make it, but we will see. Maybe they will. And then this suit here can deploy wherever he wants to, as long as he's building his little circle of friends. He's fine. These guys don't have move through cover either, I believe, so we have to roll for terrain. So we have plasma, both fine. We have 8 drones, hopefully. Ah, 1 gun drone escaped. There we go. 8 drones. 1 takes it. Whoops. 1 reroll, 1 takes it. So 1 drone is fine. The other one has to take 1. Is also fine. And then 2 Makalite drones. Both fine. Okay, so nobody gets crushed because he deep struck. So that's nice. And that's where they are. Okay, next is the other suit team. This one here can come in if they want to. And we have the stealth suits. Not sure about that one. I mean, the Chasre has a fusion blaster as well. So I might send him after the big tank as well. If I get them in here, I might be able to do it. And I believe we have only a fusion blaster on these guys here. Okay, so basically I have to deep strike these guys first here because they have the relay on the Chasre. And without the homing beacon, I can't really make it. So let's drop down 1 drone because it has the smallest footprint. And we try right there. And then we pray we don't scatter, because otherwise I will probably not have enough fusion to deal with that super heavy. Right on target, nice. Now we have to position them correctly. Where is my fusion? There he is. So this guy has to be within 9 inches, so we can put him down right here. And then the stealth suits can wrap first, because their range is closer. And then the Makalite drones. Alright, and since these guys made it in, these guys can also deep strike right there without scattering. So we have 1 last fusion around, and I'll put them in that terrain so they at least get some cover. Right there. The tireless hunter. Does he even come in? I don't remember. I think he does not come in this turn. Something did not come in, and I think it's him. Can't remember if the other guys came in, but I believe this Devilfish also came in this turn. So Devilfish coming in, outflanking. He can choose to come in from this side here, I believe. I don't know, the routes are a little bit confusing. I don't think it even matters. I mean, I can use them on the other side as well. Now, the positional relay is on the Team Aurora. So it is on these guys here. So I can make him move in from this side if I want to. Do I want to? Probably yes, because we need some marker lights on that thing so we can blow it up. And we also have some kind of shooting in here just in case. So we can move forward 6 inches to here. And then disembark the guys inside. Disembarking 4 inches up to here. These guys can stay in the back because they have more range. Like so. Okay, should be all fine. They have moved to cover and everything. That's okay. The other guys don't have their theory anymore. These guys here have to move as close together as they can. So moving through cover. Now you need to remove the big tank. If not, the crisis suits will all die next turn. And there's also graph guys inside, and if it goes boom, the command squad will die due to the D hit they will take in the explosion. I'll see. If I have anything left for shooting, I might be able to kill them, but other than that, the command squad doesn't have any use, because the command squad that gives the orders to the artillery is nice and everything, but everybody here can get ignore cover. And I have a second command squad, so I don't think it's worth focusing them. We'll see how the fusion blasters do. All right, what did I want to roll? I wanted to roll for something. I don't remember which. Oh, there's a second one here. Whoops. Let's delete that one. We only have one devilfish, of course. I don't remember what I wanted to roll for. God damn it. Let's get some marker lights for now, because I need those pretty soon. Marker lights. Marker lights. Oh yeah, right. These guys here have to roll. There we go. That took long. 5 inches for the fire warrior. Come on. Yeah, you know where he is. He's close to here. They're not really doing anything this turn because they have to move together. They cannot. They have no choice in the matter since they are too far away from each other. So this guy can move over here, and there we go. Right. Then this suit here is gonna move 6 inches over here. Yep. Move him in here, but he is supposed to be on the ground. Yep. So let's see, is he in range of anything? Nah, he can just shoot at the guardsman, I guess, since he has a fusion collider. But other than that, he doesn't really do much. Although I can move him an additional 6 because of the ability, right? Because he's part of the formation that allows him to move. I don't know if the commander has to be on the field before that, or if he does not. As long as the commander from this formation is on the battlefield at the beginning of your turn, you can choose one of these units. Okay, so he was not in the on the field at the beginning of my turn because he was in Deep Strike Reserve. So I cannot move my 6 inches with him, unfortunately. And then this guy here is just gonna stand still, obviously because he needs to fire at a target. All right. So we have Operation Kill the Wyverns and Operation Kill the Stormlord, and then we should have the game. If not, it's gonna be pretty horrible. So we will see how they do. So these guys don't really have anything, but first of all, we can fire these drones and him into the Stormlord. I believe I could fire the burst cannons into these guys instead, but I don't want to. Simply because, what the hell? That drone belongs to them. Because I need the fusion guns and the drones in here, I think. I don't... Yeah, we need more marker lights. So I'll put them all into there. Burst cannons can't do any damage here, but that doesn't matter as long as the marker light is fine. Alright, so marker light is shooting first and hits. Right there. Then the fusion gun hits also. It is in fusion range. The Stormlord it's in his sight. His sight is 12 or 13. Not sure about that. Where is he? He has 14 front, 13 side. So 13 to the side. It's strength 8. So we need a 5 to glance. That's a pen. What does it do on the pen? Plus 2 to this, because it's AP 1. That's a explosion. So does he take additional hull points? He does, I believe. Yeah. Unless he makes his cover save, of course. So he has cover from the intervening models, which he does not make. So he takes a hull point. And since it was a explosion, I believe he takes D3 additional. I'm gonna look it up because the Gargantuan and tank guys work a little bit different, and I rarely play with super heavies. I think he takes D3 instead or additional D3. I think it's additional D3 with super heavies. And Gargantuans take D3 instead. So let's have a look. Doesn't matter. Super heavy vehicles. Vehicle damage. It loses additional hull points as well as the one it took for the penetrating. So we have one additional here. It's 2 hull points additional, so it goes down to 6 out of 9. So that was a very good shot. Next, we're gonna shoot with these stealth suits into the Stormlord. We're gonna use one of the marker lights to increase our ballistic skill by 1. So drone first. We have 2 marker light drones heading on force. 1 hit, so marker light gets reapplied. And then we have a fusion gun on the stealth chauffeur there over there. Which hits. And wait, 2d6 because we're in range 7, so it's a penetrating hit. Cover. Yep, cover's made. Intervening models. And then we go to the next version. I'm thinking about shooting these Pathfinders into it. The problem is the strength 7 is not going to do much against it. The other Pathfinders can't even hurt it. So we probably have to snap fire our marker lights into there and hope we get some more marker lights for the crisis suits to finish it off. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys with normal pulse marker combo, hitting on 6s. Nice. 2 shots, 2 hits. Yep. So 3 marker lights total. And then we also can fire the iron rifles, I believe they have. Yep, iron rifle is strength 7, so that's pretty nice. It's also rapid fire, but we're not in 15 range, so we have just normal shots. Hitting on 4s. It looks pretty bad. Nah, no hits. Obviously, because, I mean, I didn't invest too much into it. But we still have 3 marker knights on them, and now the crisis team will try to finish them off. The crisis team has a commander with 2 marker light drones, so we're gonna fire 2 marker light drones first, hitting on 2s, 2 hits. Marker lights they can't use this turn because it's their own unit, but still need to fire those first. And we have 1 fusion blaster on the chief here. We have what else? Where's my crisis suits? We have a plasma rifle, which is just showing 6, so it can't hurt 13 side. But we have 1, 2 additional fusion blasters. We have 3 fusion blasters in total. So we're going to use 2 of these to ignore cover, and plus 1 to increase our ballistic skill. So commander first, hitting on a 2. Rerolling to 6s, because his ballistic skill is 6. Nice, it worked. Then again 5 to glance. Oh, just a glance, but it ignores cover, so the Stormlord takes another hope point. And then we have the 2 crisis suit members, both hit on 5s. That's a pen, and that is a pen as well, because it's 15. So let's see what happens, because it is AP1. Nope, we don't take additional hope points, so it goes down to 3 hope points, but it's not dead because it did not score another penetrating hit, unfortunately. And everything below that is ignored since it is a super heavy vehicle. And you can't explode those as easily. I also forgot to do the gets hot thing. I'm not sure when you activate that. So NeoRep System Jammer is in the start of the enemy. Okay, so in the start of the enemy, I have to remember that the commander has an ability that will help him out there. Okay, so 2 marker lights reapplied, but nothing else happens. Unfortunately, it's still on 3 hope points. So the stealth suits did really, really well, but the rest did not at all. The Ghost Key is not in range, so it's just gonna fire its fusion collider into the dudes over here. Where's my Skeletor? Skeletor? Skeletor. I actually have to find it because I don't have any Skeletors here left. There it is. Nice. So it is a blast. A Melta Blast essentially, and I'll try to scatter that one into the Stormlord. It sounds a little bit weird, but it can hurt him, and we need to finish it off. Nope, that did not work out. So it moves 7 inches back and misses entirely. And the other weapon can't fire because it's a twinning flamer, so he's not in range for that. Okay. Before I forget, do I have anything else that can fire at him? I mean, these guys can fire, yes, but they only have 1 single gun that it can even hurt it, and it can do 1 maximum hope point. Because I don't have any more fusion blasters. That sucks. Maybe I should have done my order a little bit different, but to be honest, all the stealth suits hit, so I don't think it matters. So I'll remove the marker lights for now, because I can't damage the Stormlord with the other squads, and I have to keep firing into the Wyverns for now. Alright, so over here, everything here is gonna be in range. Wyvern has 12 front, but we have some guys in the side here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 guys in the side, and then the special weapons as well. Um, I mean, Aundo can still invocate his little power of something something. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but it might be good. Mm, I'm thinking about using the ability this turn, but I don't think it makes much difference. So Aundo can basically give pulse weapons another shot if they are within half range. And our Pathfinder team has a bunch of pulse carabines that would actually work for them. Pulse carabines have 24 range with the pulse accelerator, and we have to check if they're within 12 for that to make so that it makes sense. So we have one, two, three, four. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So he's gonna invocate that one this turn. He doesn't need a second one, I believe. So he's gonna invocate the normal shoot. I think it's Storm of Fire. Yeah, Storm of Fire. Um, the rest doesn't really do anything uh, this turn. Now, since we don't have any Marker Light support from others, we're just gonna fire them straight away, and then we see if the drones in the burst can do some more damage as well. Because they can also reach the other Wyvern as well. It's one squad, no matter what. All right, so let's fire the rails first, I guess. Yeah, the railgun is strength 6, so it can also damage that. It has 15 rapid firing range, which it is in. They're both in the side armor, so we have 4 shots with the ray rifles. And we miss entirely. Great. Then the iron rifle back here. Iron rifle has also 30, I believe. Yeah, it's also 30 rapid fire strength 7 this time. So hitting on fours. God damn it, these guys can't hit anything. Okay, not a single hit. And then the guys that are not in the front, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the Shazri, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they get an additional shot because of the invocation. Makes 12. Hitting on fours. And again, they miss a ton. And glancing on fives, because it's more 10. Nice. So 2 glances and a pen. It is covers though, because there is certainly enough cover here. It is not night fighting anymore, so it's just 4 up cover. So 1 glance goes through, and the pen does also go through. What happens with the pen? I believe it's open top. Let's check real quick. So that would be a explosion, which would be nice. It is open top. Nice. There's no fusion guns in here. I already fired everything that has a fusion already. So that Wyvern is exploding. How far? 6 inches. Okay, that's nice. So we hit 1, 2, 3, 3 on our own squad. 2 wounds. 2 saves, because they have stealth and cover. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 hits on the squad. Alright, wounding on threes again. It's a bunch of wounds, but not very statistical. I think it was worse than that. Most of them have cover though, so that's fine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys die. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is removed. Alright, that went pretty well. And we still have the devilfish that can fire and the attached drones as well. So we have 4 shots with the burst cannon. 2 hits. And a glance with cover. Nope, so it's 1 glance on the Wyvern. And then the drones. 1 hit, but twin linked. Nope. And on a 5 again. Yep, that's another glance. And that's a cover save. Alright, so Wyvern takes 1 glancing hit, but the other one explodes, so that's pretty nice. What else do I need to fire? These guys can't fire, they all already did. These guys all fired, did fire. Oh yeah, we need 1 stealth suit into the... I guess into this unit here, why not? Because it can't hurt the heavy tank anyway. So we have 1 burst cannon from the Chazui, because he can choose a different target. And that's 2 hits and 2 wounds. Do they have any cover against that? They do not, and it's AP5, so it's just gonna kill 2. That's the Chazui, so these guys here are both closest. Boom, boom. Alright, so all down. And I believe that is all my shooting. Fired. Oh yeah, we have 1 ray rifle, of course. Now we could fire that into him to try and get a glancing hit, but it's only on a 6, and it can't explode him because it's 14 front, so we can maximum glance him. The Chimera is probably the best target, or even the Wyvern, but the Wyvern will get a good cover save against that. I think I'd rather try to kill or shake one of these 2. So I'm gonna try to shake the Manticore. It's a crap shot, but still, why not? So 1 shot, hitting on a 4, and he misses anyway. Okay, never mind. No drones surviving to do any damage anyway, and the Fire Warriors here, they will just run. 1 inch. Yeah, completely bugging out, but that's okay. Just a tad, and here we go. I believe that is all I can do. These guys inside have to take a leadership test because their transport suffered a penetrating hit, which they pass on a 7, no problem. And the other unit here is completely fearless, and these guys didn't take enough casualties to actually have to take a test this turn. Alright, so that went pretty well. I didn't expect them to deal so much damage to the Stormlord. However, he did not kill him, because these guys somehow did not roll very well for the penetration. 1 by D3 penetration would have killed it, but at least these guys did very well because they exploded this one against this one, although they shot pretty badly. And then the Devilfish also glanced that Wyvern fine in the final attempt. Alright, so Assault moves with all the suits here. So the Ghost Keel first. 2d6 movement. 7. He's gonna shunt forward because we need him in range with his melter. And he's one of the tankiest guys here. Next, the commander unit. They need to spread as much as they can, otherwise they're gonna get deleted from the map next turn. 7 inches is fine, so we try to spread a lot. With a lot, I mean we're trying to completely dodge any kind of damage here. We still have to touch terrain though, otherwise they're dead anyway. And then these guys here can move backwards. Drones will move in front. So the drone dies and not the crisis suit. And over here, move this guy a little bit back. Like so. Alright, spread as much as we can. These guys can't do anything. The stair suits next. Six, seven. Basically just hopping on here. Because they still need to stay within range of their little guns. But they have to spread a little bit so they don't get killed by artillery. And then the next stealth team, 11. Okay, so these guys have a bunch of movement. We need to stay within 15 inches of that vehicle with the fusion gun. Because we have a 6-inch move plus 9, unless it moves, but I don't think it will move. And these guys will get cover 2 plus from itself. Yeah, but you can't use the iron rifle on the move ever because it is heavy. So you can never outflank and then use the iron rifle. So I couldn't fire it anyway. Uh, also, I wanted the rapid fire in this case because the rapid fire was way better than the blast profile since I need more shots on the Wyvern. But I mean, they killed the Wyvern anyway, so it was fine. Okay, do we have anything else that can move? I think that's all the assault moves. Alright. So next we got Astra Militarum turn 2. Everything here moved that could. So we will see what we do next. So what do I do with my conscripts? That's the question. These guys here can just attempt to charge the stealth suits, because why not? Stormlord can just open fire on any target that he likes. They all will die at some point, probably into here. So I'll have to turn him. The command squad is just gonna stay where it is because they don't care about them. Wyvern can stay where it is also because it can just turn the turret, doesn't have to move. And then these guardsmen here with the platoon commander will probably just charge the Pathfinders. I don't know. Depends. Okay, let's move these guys first. 5 inches, they're moving over there. Ready to give some orders. The conscripts will also move to cover. 4 inches. Over here. Bubble, bubble. Come on, guys. The recon drone has a burst gun. Okay, then let's resolve that real quick. So, recon drone could also fire into the Wyvern then. Let's see. Hits 3 times, not bad. Got 1. And it makes it cover safe. Okay. So good thinking. I did forget to fire that one because I never use these kind of drones, but Wyvern made its cover safe anyway. So no damage dealt. What did I roll for the conscripts? 4 inches, I think. Let's move them all up. Basically, I'm just gonna try to charge them into these squads here, so I can bind them in close combat. Now these guys also moving forward 4 inches. the conga line all across the whole map here. Takes a little bit of time. Like so. These guys here will advance. Devil fish drones benefit from the theory. That's true, but they are passengers. I did not disembark them. And as long as they are passengers, they cannot benefit from anything outside. If they were outside of the vehicle, so no passengers, they would. But if you're inside a vehicle, whatever, you can never use special rules because you're not part of the thing. It's a little bit weird, I don't know. But since they are passengers, they will also have the same rule. So let's move these guys all forward. Nothing else. Oh yeah, these guys are part of that squad, so let's move them over. The camera is just gonna hold still because it can just fire. Doesn't matter. Stormlord, I'm not sure about him. Probably gonna turn it this way though, because makes the most sense. Is there anything behind him? No, he's fine. I can move some conscripts. Then over here I can also move the conscripts a little bit. This will look very, very weird very soon because it's gigantic. Over here. That's a bit. I have to keep unit currency here. That's the problem. So this is gonna be a very, very weird charge very soon. The Stames team leader had a fusion blaster. I already resolved the fusion blaster, and I already told you the Markalites. I need the Markalites to actually damage the Stormlord, and it's a good thing I used them. And if the Markalites shoot at the same target, they cannot. The burst cannons cannot fire at anything else because the units the drones are still part of the units and they don't have target lock. Just the Stealth Suit leader has a target lock, and he did fire his burst cannon at a different target. Everything else fired into the Stormlord because I needed more marker lights for all intents. Alright, these guys here will also move up. What? They have moved to cover, by the way. Okay. Completely forgot about that, of the other guys. They should have had moved to cover. Let's move them up 5 inches over here. In this case, this guy will obviously move this way. Over here. Yeah, should be fine. These guys are all okay. Artillery has to move over. And this artillery has to move this way because he has an AP3 blast and he can annihilate stealth suits. That's what he's made for. Company command will stay where they are because why not? I don't care if they die or not, but they will have to give orders as much as they can, and then afterwards we'll see what happens. Yeah, my one doesn't move, Chimera doesn't move. I think everything else is fine. All right. Next is orders. So the company command needs to order the Manticore. Yep, Manticore to ignore cover first, because it has the biggest hit and it understands. So get the amount of shots. Oh, just one shot. It has a line of sight though. Depending on what target we use, obviously. We can see that blob over there. But I'm not particularly interested in killing them. I'm just rather shoot over here, I think. Yeah. They are within 18 of a artillery spotter. Somewhere. Ah, doesn't matter. He's in range. And the Manticore can twin link against that target. Everybody else cannot though. Yeah, have fun at work. Thank you for watching. Alright. Ugh, that's a good scatter. So 5-inch backwards. Right there. Still gonna hit 1, 2, 3 guys here, and also 1, 2, 3 drones there. So 3 on the Pathfinder squad. Whoop. Removing stuff on 2s. That's a cock die. Alright, so 2 guys die. Closest to him is the pulse accelerator and some dude. And then 2 hits on the 3 hits on the gun drones. 2. So blam, blam, also dead. Alright. Next is the basilisk, ignoring cover again. Yep, understands, and it's gonna shoot at the stair suits. Does it have line of sight? It does. Probably here gets the most hits. Yep, that would be 5. Let's get us over. 4 inches. That's gonna be a little bit off again. Ah, come on. The measuring is a little bit hard when you're measuring on this kind of stuff. So let's get us over there. And hits 3 guys instead. Alright. So 3 hits on the unit, wounding on 2s. Yep. And that is 3 guys dead. That's the marker light drone and... Oh, not that guy. Wait a second. I can look out sir him. He's the closest, but I want to look out sir him. Yep, fine. So he look outsirs to this one instead, and then the second hit kills him. Okay, never mind. So he's dead, because he was the closest to that blast. Alright. And I guess we can fire the heavy bolter too. Yeah, heavy bolter is in range and can see. So let's fire that one. And it misses because it's snap firing. Alright. You possess territory simulator. Yeah, nice. If you have issues finding stuff, can always ask me, because you need all the workshops and stuff yet, which takes a little bit of time, but there's everything supposed to be here. You just have to look a little bit in the workshop, and then you find it. And they can make some nice stuff. Also, the maps I'm playing on, you can also find them on my profile as well. All right. Order done, order done. Next. Oh yeah, I forgot to disembark these guys here. Whoops. So no ordering from here. Obviously, I'm activating the Canticle to reroll once this turn because we want to fire as much as we can. And the other units cannot order anything at the moment because they are inside. Alright. The Wyvern is going to fire next. Now you might ask yourself, why did I not fire into this blob with my blast? Simply because I have a Wyvern. And Wyverns do a ton of damage against these kinds of blobs. Alright. Scales over 4 inches, or I twin link it. I probably want to twin link that. Ah, scales over even further. So 6 inches. Zit, over here. So I guess I'm gonna fire at that team instead. So it takes 2 hits on these and also clips the devilfish. Next shot. Flips over, I'm gonna twin link that. Flips over to the top and is gonna hit the devil and one here. Third shot. Goes down and hits 3 here. And the last shot. Flips over and hits... I can't really see here. Three in that squad, so we have 8 on them. Alright, so devilfish, I don't know, what does that devilfish have in the side? Let's check real quick. Devilfish has 11 on the side, so I can't even be hurt. Okay, so never mind that. We have one hit on the crisis team, so wounding on a 4. And a 3 up. And that's a wound. And then we have 8 hits on the Pathfinder unit. Wounding on 3s. With Shred. That's still cocked. Shred. Nope. And 5 up cover saves. Armor saves, because I don't even have AP5. So 3 guys get killed. So this guy. Oops, that's a Shazui again. Look out, sir. Yes. And another one. No. He survives. Let's rewind time real quick. Rup. Rup. Where was I? There you go. So Shazui survives. And instead he kills this guy is closest to him. And next one would be him. Alright. Then what else do we do? The heavy bolter cannot fire because it's facing the wrong way. And I did not prepare the machines here. So I should have done that so I can at least fire. But I mean, I can't really fire at anything else anyway, so that's fine. So next thing is going to be the Stormlord probably. So we have 1, 2, 3 with the Stormlord, and he's going to open fire into the crisis suits, because why not? So hitting on 4s. And wounding on 2s. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then cover saves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have 3 up cover saves. No, they don't have stealth, do they? Nope, the commander doesn't have stealth on anything. So next thing in range is probably that guy is 14, that guy is 13, that guy is 13.6. So the commander is next, so he can choose to tank this, which he obviously will. So 2+ armor save on him. He's fine. So it takes them both to the face. Question is, do we keep firing? Well, actually, this guy was closer, I believe. Nice, he's same. Nah, he's closer, sorry. So instead, this guy should have taken them, and he just takes his 4+ cover. Okay, so he's dead instead. Because you can't allocate wherever you want to. So let's see. Drone is 14.7, 15.4, 15.1. So we can kill one more drone and one more guy with the next volley. And then it's gonna go to the commander. I guess I just open fire into these guys instead. Yeah, why not? So let's fire into those guys instead, because I missed them with everything else. Hitting on 4s. That's 2 cocked. And wounding on 2s. I guess I go to ground, because he has the water trait and I don't want to die this turn. So going to ground for a 3 up with stealth. So 3 guys die. Blam, blam, blam. And we have 1 go to ground. Over here. Okay. Then we have 2 heavy bolters. Probably just into the drone squad. Why not? So 2 heavy bolters. All hit. And that's the wounds. First in line is the drone with a 4+ cover. It's dead. And then next in line is a crisis suit with 3+ saves. 1 wound. He's fine. He's fine. Okay, so 1 wound off the crisis suit and 1 drone dead. Then we have the heavy stubber next. Hitting on force. And wounding on force with a 3+ armor save. And he's dead. Another stealth suit. Stealth suit? What? Crisis suit. Okay, so that's it from the Stormlord itself. Now the guys inside will fire next. We have Graph Servitors, and they're gonna open fire into the Ghost Key, I believe. I'm not sure about the stealth field here because it has a limitation, but I think he has. I mean, he has stealth by himself anyway. Let's check real quick. He has stealth enshrouded from the drone, and that gets doubled. Okay, so it doesn't matter what I do. I can't ignore his cover save no matter what. So I'm just gonna fire into the crisis suits instead, because why not? The commander could let me get gets hot, but he wasn't gonna do it against him. It's more likely that he's gonna kill somebody else. He's just gonna put it on these guys, I believe. Yeah, should have declared before, but I completely forgot about it. It's a little bit too much. All right, so just the graph cannons next. We have 3 graph cannons inside. Now at this point, I probably should go to ground because obviously this will ignore his armor save entirely. So I think we're gonna go to ground here. This looks a little bit too much. Let's see, 6, 3, 6. No, it's enough. Okay, never mind. So hitting on force, re-rolling once. Not bad. And wounding on 3s, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wounding on 4s because there's more drones in this squad than anything else. So it's 4 armor saves on them. So we're wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 4 wounds here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to ground. Question is, do I look out, sir, from him? Probably not. I'm just gonna do one at a time. So he has a 3+ cover at the moment, which he makes, which he makes, which he makes, and he makes. Nice. So nothing happens there. And next I'm gonna fire the other graph cannons into the Devilfish. Devilfish is obviously gonna jink. What is this guy? Disembark, whatever. So he's gonna jink. We have 6 shots. 12, 18 again. Hitting on force. Rerolling once. Oh, pretty good hit. And glancing, mobilizing on 6s, so 2 over here. And the Devilfish is not part of the formation, I believe, so it doesn't have stealth. Where's my Devilfish? Devilfish is part of the targeted reconnaissance cadre. Yep, that doesn't matter, so he can't take that. So he has just his 3-up jink thanks to his disruption pots. which he both passes. So he is jinking, but he's unharmed from the Gav weaponry. Alright. What else do I fire? I have a Chimera over here. Chimera would kill a drone first, then another drone, another drone. Okay, that's good. So we're gonna fire the drones, why not? So the multi-laser, 2 hits. Nothing. The heavy bolter, 1 hit. 1 wound. 1 cover save, because they went to ground. And guess that's it from there. Then we also have inside of here the command squad, who's gonna rapid fire into the stealth suit team. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dust gunshots. Hitting on 3s because they're veterans. Nice. And wounding on 4s. The first thing in the way is the drone. With a 4+ not cover armor save, disregardless what happens. It's dead. Then we have all the stealth suits next. So 3+ armor saves on those. Is there cover? Wait a second. The first guy might be in cover. Yeah, he's part of the team. 10-3. Yep, this guy here has cover, so I have to reroll that real quick. So lucky for them, because otherwise they would have died all. So this guy has a 2+ cover because he's inside of the ruin. He's fine. All right. So no damage to the stealth suit. So next, these guys here can fire. Can they draw line of sight? Yes. Yes. No, no. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in rapid fire range, and one of them is a sergeant. So 4 in rapid firing range and the sergeant. Alright, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s, nothing. No damage dealt, and I guess I'm not gonna shoot with the conscripts because I'm planning on charging stuff. Alright, so since that shooting was not such successful as expected, because they have a bunch of cover and everything, but I have to admit these guys are pretty down, so that's good. So next is we have a leadership test to make. So leadership test on these guys here, because they lost enough. Leadership 9, they pass because they're nearby Ondo. Then leadership test on the commander is fine. And then these stealth suits are 4. Yep, they also take a test. They're okay. And I don't think anything else took enough to care. Yep, everything else is fine. Right, so assault phase, I'm gonna declare some charges. I'm gonna declare a charge here, 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 and here. So let's start with this one here. Is he within 12? He is, so he can actually within 6, right? Yep, he is within 6, so he can overwatch with them. So we have the Flamer. 1 hit. 1 wound, but it's twin linked, so rerolling. 1 death. Plop. And then the diffusion collider can't overwatch because it's a blast. Then we have 1, 2 burst cannons. 1 hit. No wound. Oh, actually it's a wound. Right. Then we're wounding them. Yeah, it's cover. So there is cover from the ruin. He's fine. And then the fusion blaster hits, wounds, and cover. Alright. So anything else that needs to overwatch? These guys don't want to overwatch because they have to overwatch here, otherwise they are locked in combat. So distance, 9 inches, so 7th. No, actually 9 inches because we have moved to cover ruins. So these guys will make it in. Over here. And that's fine. And then we have to overwatch with all of this stuff. Let's start with this team. Probably better idea to get marker lights on that and not use their normal fire. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marker lights. Because if we get only one marker light, we get more hits. Yep, 1. Zzzt. And then we have to fire the ray rifle. 2 shots, hitting 6s. Nope. Devilfish is also in range to support fire, unless he doesn't have support fire, but I think he does. Devilfish, devilfish, devilfish. Where the heck is he? There he is. I think he has it. Yeah, he has supporting fire as well. So the burst cannon. Oh yeah, right, the drone. Was missing the drone there. 1 hit. 1 wound. 1 death. Blop. Then the devilfish and the drones. So drones. 1 hit, twin linked. Running on 2. Nope. And then the burst cannon from the devilfish itself. No. Nothing. These guys here can overwatch for them. Yeah, they can. So I'm not sure if they can when they went to ground though. Don't think they can fire overwatch at all. Yeah, true. True. These guys here can fire overwatch because they're not allowed to do that anyway. And doesn't matter if supporting or not, as they FAQ'd that. If you can't fire, you can't fire, disregardless of your if you're targeted or not. So these can't fire because they went to ground. And oh yeah, the devilfish could fire because he was jinking, but nothing else. And then over here, these guys can also fire into the conscript. So we have 4 shots times 1, 2, 3, 4. And they will use the marker lights, so hitting on 5s. Nice. Marker light doing work here. Wounding on 2s. Got 4 wounds. And that guy doesn't have cover. Then the priest is not fine. Okay. He's not fine. And then 2 guys with cover. No. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that's the reason why you use the marker light then and not earlier, because they would have been locked in combat. And that's really bad for stealth suits, because they can't do anything if they are locked. All right, and that is it. So that is the charge distance, 8 inches. So they will make all charges no problem. Unless it's over there, we have to check then. But everything else makes their multi-charge. All these guys here will make it in here, here. 6 inches. Oh yeah, I have to roll for this unit separately. There we go. So these guys don't make it, my goodness. Actually, no, they were right in front. Because they have moved to cover, the 3 inches is actually enough, but they get much less. I was confusing them with the conscripts, but the conscripts also make it in. they simply have to charge a little bit differently. This guy has to stay here to keep unit currency. Then this guy can charge the drone. The drone. This guy has to be like that. And these guys all 8 inches. They can go up to here. And the guys that are below can go up. These guys have to stay there. Alright. This conscript has to go here, keep unit currency, go in there, there, there. It's a little bit confusing. Let's see if we can make it over here. So 8 inches is not enough, and 8 inches here is not enough. So we fail the charge over here. So they have to pie in this way, because we are charging on that side, right? So 8 inches over here. Obviously not in the camera, but around the camera. Not these here, they are part of the command squad. And then these conscripts have to go around as well. Looks really weird. They're like, wait, we're charging the other direction. And these guys can go through here. Actually, they can't keep currency if they do so they have to go around here. Yeah. Alright. Then this squad here is going to declare the charge against these as well. Actually, no, they rapid fired. They cannot charge because they rapid fired this turn. So no charging for them. There we go. And that is it. So basically we made the charge here and here, but not over there. And that was obviously our primary target because it makes sense. And we'll see how they do. Let's start over here because it's simple. So here we're gonna take a challenge with the sergeant because Shazri wants to fight, obviously. Over there. The guys here don't have assault grenades, I believe. Not sure about that. Let's check. Infantry squad has frag grenades. Okay, so they have frag grenades, but nothing else. Alright, so in this case we're gonna fight with the stealth suits. Let's see what the Chasvre has. Does he have better weapon skill or anything? Nope, he's weapon skill 2. He has 3 attacks though, and the normal stealth suit only has 2. So that's nice. I guess they go first because they're initiative 2 and I'm initiative 1. And the marker light drone is gonna go first. So 1 attack, misses. And then 2 attacks from the team members. Oh yeah, they have to pie in, obviously. There we go. We have 2 hits. And 1 wound. And 1 armor save. And then the Chasvre misses. Okay, next we have the sergeant with his sword and last pistol and everything. He has weapon skill 3. Yeah, so he hits better than them. That's nice. So he has 2 attacks base, 1 per close combat weapon pistol, and 1 for charging. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s. Nothing. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guardsmen. Also hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. Yep, that will hurt. They have 3+ armor saves on all of these. Oh, no, actually, no. The drone has a 4+, so I should have rolled the drone separately, but it doesn't matter because there is 4 wounds and that kills the entire squad no matter what. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Guardsmen consolidate. 5 inches. They simply say stay, I guess, and then move over Tat here, so they can charge the next turn. Because their suits don't like getting charged, and they don't want to fire at them either, because it's just a freaking guardsman squad. Alright, so much for plan Heroic Guard, that worked out. Then over here we have to pie in first with the Pathfinders, obviously. Recon Drone also gets to pie in, pie in, pie in. Drone is too fat. Doesn't matter. We know here it's in combat. Then the drones here will try to pie in. And the suits will try to pie in. Should roll them separately, but that doesn't matter because we know who's in, who's not. Whoop. 3 inches is right there. And this drone is already in. Nothing else is in close combat, so we can start here. So Recon Drone and the Graph Inhibitor Drone first. And I have no idea what their profile is. I don't even know what they do necessarily because they're really, really seldom played. So Pulse Accelerator Drone has 1 attack, just as normal. Recon Drone has also 1 attack, just as normal. So it's just drones, nothing else. So 2 hits from them, hitting on force, wounding on force, nothing. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pathfinders, and we have to see if the Shaz we have has Mon at War attack. He does. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks from them, hitting on force. 1, 2, 3, and wounding on force. That's a cocked one. 2 hits. Alright. 5 plus armor saves. No. So 2 guys die. I don't know. Here. Here. Then over here, the gun drone and the other gun drone. That's the only thing that is in range of these guys. So 2 drones in attacking. 1 hit. No wound. And no, actually this drone is also in range. I mean, no, it's not, because this guy here is not is supposed. I mean, this guy is supposed to be in base contact. I think this drone will also get to attack. Should be in range. So 1 hit, 1 wound, 1 fail. Okay, so they kill 1. Oh, there's stuff doubled there anyway. All right, so now the guardsman everything will pie in. So these guys will pie in, pie in, pie in, pie in. Yeah, he can't get up. It's just going to stay there. Then the conscripts will pie in. Oh, that one doesn't pie in. So we can get up here, 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 here. He's already in combat. That guy's in combat. These guys are not engaged yet, so they try to go over here. There's a drone over there, so we try to engage that one. Oh yeah, I haven't declared which of these suits obviously had the hit and run thingy, but I wrote it down on the suit that had it, and since this guy doesn't have it, I think it died, so they lost their hit and run, unless he has it. I'm not sure about that one. Forgot to mention that in my army description, but I marked it down who had it, and he obviously died. And since they don't get lookout cells, I can't help that anyway, because they're not characters. Alright, and then these guys here will all pile around and around and around and around and around. There we go. And then they get to attack. So we have 1, 2, 3 here and the platoon commander. Oh yeah, I should have done challenges maybe here. Nah, let's just assume we don't. We both did not declare any challenges because he doesn't want to challenge the platoon commander. He is a little bit stronger than him. So let's do the platoon commander first. He hits 2 times and doesn't wound. And then we have 1, 2, 3 guardsmen with 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And that's a cocked one. Wounding on 4s with 5 up saves. Nice. 1 is dead. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys against this team from the conscript squad. So 4 attacks because they disorder charged. Nothing. Actually 1. No, they weapon skill 2 as well, I think. They're both horrible at close combat, I believe. Where's my conscripts? Weapon skill is 2. Yeah, so we're hitting on 4s, both. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 guys that made it in. So 5, 15, 16, 17, 18. Hitting on 4s. And what do we have there? Let's check real quick. Where is my drones? Marker drones, gun drones. I think the majority is toughness 4 then, because the drones are all majority 4. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so needing 5s to wound. So 3 wounds. And the guys in close combat are all drones, so they all have their 4 up saves, and we have 1, 2, 3 drones to die first. Yeah, because I'm not engaged with the commander yet. So all drones in base contact, and 1 drone goes down. All right. So blip. Oh, I did not remember. Did we? I think we draw combat because I lost 2 there. Did lost nothing here, and they lost 1 drone and 1 pathfinder. Yep. So it's actually locked combat. Nothing else. All right. So they basically did no damage, but these guys are stuck in close combat. These guys are all down. Obviously, they're not going to ground anymore because I charged them. And this suit team got completely destroyed, and this suit team is in big trouble because it's the only thing that's left there. But the Ghost Key is still going strong. Ghost Key obviously always good in terms of survivability. These guys can't really do much this turn, but at least they can get up with his Warlord trait, so that's nice. But still, they can't move, otherwise they will not fire much. And the Devilfish is obviously jinking. All right, so town turn 3. The no, not the Devilfish. You know what I'm trying to say. The Piranha. There we go. Can come in. The drone is still here. So let's see. Does one come in? I mean, we can try to assassinate the Wyvern, or we move in 12 here and then try to kill the Manticore, which is barely in range. I think that's a good idea. So moving 12 over here. Because he's fast, he can do that. Drones cannot disembark because we are moving too fast. But these drones here can disembark this turn. Obviously, where are they? I think I have some gun drones left. Oh, there we go. So 2 gun drones, flip, disembark. They have to move through cover. 6 inches. Not too sure where to go with them, because we don't want to join that close combat. But I guess I can go for the Wyvern at some point. Yeah, we're just gonna jump up here and try to get to the Wyvern. Since they're jetpack infantry, they're fine. We can't see anything though. So we have to stay down here because we can't see anything if they move over there. Also have to roll for terrain, which I forgot last time. Okay, they're fine. The Devilfish is gonna move 12 for sure, because why not? I mean, he can try to snipe the command squad this turn. Yeah, he's with an 18, so that's fine. So gonna keep him here. He doesn't require as much cover anyway, because he can jink and everything. And then these guys here, he's gonna activate his warlord trait so they get up. And the Pathfinders can choose some targets. This is all in close combat, so they can't fire at that. What's the best target here? Probably still the Wyvern, because we don't have anything that can hurt the Stormlord's front armor. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to repair the Stormlord. I completely forgot. God damn it. Okay, he's not repaired, so he's still on 3 whole points. And the tower have a bigger chance of actually doing something. Probably have to go for the Wyvern as well. Can also hurt the Chimera, but it's not really that good. If we stand still with these guys, we can at least get strength 8. I think we're just gonna stand still and fire the our stuff. Although Aonda will just or Aondo, sorry, will just move because he wants to hide. Actually, if he is within 12 inches, yeah, that's fine. He can hide here and still be within 12 inches. And he can also invocate a power or 2 if he wants to this turn. Probably Sense of Stone, so we have some Pain. And Stubborn is also nice, just in case we lose the close combat. You never know. You don't want to get overrun for some reason. Yeah, we're fine. Alright. Oh, stay here. So that is that. What else do we need to move? This one here needs to move. It can try to charge these guys. Might be a good idea since it has some nasty weaponry. And it also has a flamer, so he's gonna move 6 inches to here and then try to flame these guys. And the stealth drones will just advance with the suit. Alright. Move to cover, so no tests required. And these guys here, I'm not sure what to do with them, because they need to kill that freaking thing. Although, no, I lost my commander, so they're useless now. They can only fire their burst cannons. So instead, I'm just gonna fire at these guys instead. So hopping over here, so they can deal with that threat on their own. And then they can make a jump move in that direction, because there's nothing else that can harm them. Actually, we have to keep unit currency somehow. Let's jump one up here and then over here. All right. One terrain. He's fine. Okay. What can we do here? These guys are all locked in combat. There's nothing possible there. The fire warriors here will keep moving, I guess, because they might be in threat range at some point. So moving through the terrain. 2 inches. And that's it. All right. So let's fire the fire warriors here. 1 hit. 1 wound, 1 save. Next, the suit is gonna pull out the flamer. Can hit 4 guys. Yep, 4 guys. And there's gonna be no cover against that, and we can reroll because it's twin linked. Twin linked. Nah, didn't help, so 2 guys dead. And then the fusion collider. Gonna center it over this guy. Let's see where it ends up. 9 inches. Is it twin linked? Nope, it's not twin linked. Okay, that sucks. So the blast goes back 6 inches from here into this direction, and he's hit him himself. Seriously? Yeah. He gets 3 hits on his own squad. That is a classic ghost kill. Alright then. 2 wounds. His drones are probably closest, I guess. And drones have 4 up cover out in the open because they have stealth and shrouded, and 1 drone dies. Alright, so much for fusion. And I guess that's it from him. Then the next unit is over here. They will fire their burst cannons into the guardsmen. Oh, a bunch of 6s too. All precision shots basically, but it doesn't matter. Because the guy we want to kill is up front, so it has no difference here. Alright, so 5 wounds on the unit. And we have 1 cover save made. So we have 4 wounds. All look outstirring, obviously. Nope, he's dead. So the first front, 1, 2, 3, 4, die. So Voxcaster dead. That's nice, because they can't get killed as easily now. Alright. Then we have the 2 drones here. We're gonna fire into the Wyvern. Pew pew. Hey, 2 hits. That's cocked. Nothing. And then the other one. Come on. 1 hit, twin linked. Nothing. And 5 to glance. Nothing. Okay. Probably a good idea to shoot him into the Wyvern then, because I mean, if I fire here with my blast, I might scatter into the conscripts, so that's not a bad idea either. So let's try that. We need 3 blast templates from the Pathfinders. 2 gets haunts. Okay. One of them burns. Which one? This one. And then we have 2. No, 1 blast because we burned ourselves again. Right on top of the Wyvern. Actually, let's try like that. A little bit more greedy, but might get some hits on the conscript. Where's my scanner? The constant search for the scatter die. Dude, am I blind? I can't see any scatter dice. Rifles here. Can they get in range? Yes, just barely. So we have 1, 2, 3. And that guy is probably out of range. Yeah, that guy is out of range. So 3 of them with 2 shots each. 2 hits only. And that's 1 glance. And 1 cover save. Alright, so nothing happens. And then the devilfish into the command squad. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 1 cover save made, I guess. Yeah, 1 cover save made, so 1 guy dies. Bloop. And that is it. Alright. Uh, Nothing really much happened here so far, but I guess that happens. Ghost Key doing most work again. Then we have the Piranha and the broadside in the back that keeps firing. Alright, so Piranha is gonna fire its fusion blaster into the Manticore. And it misses. Is it twin linked? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't. Oh, what happened? Did my screen disconnect? It told me so. Weird. But I don't think it's twin linked. It's not twin linked on my Battlescribe profile at least, so correct me afterwards if I'm wrong. I thought they were twin linked on these. Let's see if it helps. God damn it, it would hit if it's twin linked. I'll look it up. Let's just get the Piranha Firestream Wing in here because I'm not sure if it's just a issue. So if we take a Fusion Blaster, what happens then? We gain a Fusion Blaster. Okay, so it does say the same on the other Piranhas as well, so it seems to be not twin linked. Okay, so that one misses. The drones can snapfire because it moved more than 6. 1 hit, twin linked. 1 hit. 1 wound. 1 cover save. Okay, so nothing. And I guess we switch to the broadside. So the broadside. How much does the Wyvern? The Wyvern still has 2 hope points left. That's really annoying. I'm still gonna fire into the Wyvern because it has only 10 in the side. It's pretty easy to destroy. Okay, we hit. And that's a pen. And that's a cover save. Okay, never mind. Problem is it's covered here by the stairs. That's the only problem here. It has the bonus. Alright, but I think that is all I can shoot. Because the rest here is locked in close combat. And we don't have anything else left. Okay, so leadership test on the guys back here that got fired into oblivion. They fail. And they run 12 inches, which is off the board. Ah, so they got scared. Then these guys here. Leadership 8, I think, is not fine, because they are 7, even with the Sarge. Let's check. Infantry squad is 8 with the Sergeant. Okay, so the Sergeant is still there, so they're fine. And Command squad doesn't take enough, so they're still alive. These guys can't take any because they are in close combat. They can't take any leadership test there, no matter what. Alright, so assault phase. I guess I'm gonna declare a charge with the Ghost Key because if he makes it in, he can probably punch a few of them down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in rapid firing range. And a sergeant hitting on 6s, wounding on 6s. No. Distance. Yep, that is in. 9 inches, no problem. This guy is probably closest, so we have to get to him. And then the... Oh, come on. Yeah, we in. And then the stealth drone, whoop, is also gonna hop up here. And that is that. Rest here cannot declare any charges, obviously, and these guys are still in a assault. So nothing happens there. I could have redeployed one of these units 6 inches, but I don't think it matters at all, because the broadside is always in range to do something. The commander is stuck here in close combat, and these guys don't have it. So I don't think it makes a difference. Maybe maybe I should have moved the Ghost Key a little bit further. I don't know. Let's just go to this assault. So the Hammer of Wrath hit from the Ghost Key, wounds, and kills a guy. And then the guys get to go first since he does not have assault grenades. So I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6 attacks from the guardsmen. Hitting on 3s and wounding on 6s with a 4+, and it's fine. Then the drone hits. Doesn't do anything. And then the Ghost Key himself has 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s and wounding on 2s. And that is 2 guys dead. Blop, blop. They lose combat by 2, so leadership down to 6. Which they don't pass. Trying to chase them. And I catch them, because they are initiative 3, and I'm initiative 3 as well, I think, on the drone. And even initiative 4. Okay, so that's fine. We catch them and overrun the entire squad. And then the Ghost Key is consolidating 3 inches to here. And the drone drops down. Whoop. Okay. So that was rather successful. Then the next one is over here. This time we are all going at our real initiative. The commander is initiative 3 and the gun drones are initiative 4. Recon drone is initiative 4. Yeah, it is. So all the drones will go first. So drone is gonna try to pie in to here. Zzz. Whoop. Zzz. And zzz. And then this drone here is already in close combat, and that one is gonna pie in here, and that one is already in close combat. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drones in close combat. And they are weapon skill 2. So 1 hit, 1 wound, 1 kill. Blah. Then on initiative 3, all the conscripts and the this suit I'm not sure. No, he's initiative 2, so the commander and the conscripts all get to go. So piling in again, unless we're already in base contact. There's a drone behind there. Piling in, piling in, piling in, piling in, piling in, piling in. Whoa, Manticore is moving fast. 3 inches. Come on, guys. The epic long conga line. There we go. So let's do the commander's attacks first real quick. So he has 4 attacks. This time he can also try to tank their attacks. He has 4 hits, I guess, because he's weapon skill higher. Yeah, he's weapon skill 4. So 4 hits. And his strength is what? Strength 5? Seriously? Oh, interesting. So wounding on 2s. Come on. There we go. And no AP on this. So 2 guys die. Blop, blop. Not before they get to fight back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 guys against that squad. Alright, and hitting on force. And this time we are locked in combat with both of these. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, the majority is now toughness 3. So wounding on force. Yep. And then we can choose to take these on the commander, which I will, because he has a 2+ save with Feel No Pain. Might as well. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He's fine. He's not fine. He loses a wound. And that's it. Alright, so 1 wound on the commander. And then the crisis suit is gonna pie in, and the team over here. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this here. So we have these guys here still attacking. So we have 6 attacks here from the guardsmen. 3 hits. 2 wounds. 2 deaths. 1, 2. And then they get to attack back. So we have 4 guys here and a Chazui, so 5 attacks from them. Oh yeah, actually, was I in range for Feel No Pain? I think so. I'll do Feel No Pain afterwards, I forgot. So 2 hits and no wounds. Then the 6 up, nope. And then, no, over here, no Feel No Pain because he already took his 5+ Feel No Pain. So these guys made they made no 6 up Feel No Pain, and then 2 died. So we have 1, 2, 3 wounds here, and 1, 2, 3 wounds here. So far we are tied, but the crisis suit gets to attack this time because he is in range, and he misses. All right, so nothing from the crisis suit, and we are still locked in combat because everybody was fighting. All right. Unless the Onaga Gauntlet does anything in close combat, but I don't think it does. I think he can change that for 1 attack, but I don't really want to change anything for 1 attack if I'm fighting so many dudes. So let's check the commander real quick. Onaga Gauntlet. Yeah, he can substitute all his attacks for 1, and we don't want to do that, no matter what. Alright, so still locked in combat, still nothing happens, and we good to go for next guard turn. So guard turn 3. There's not much left now, but we still have a bunch of stuff left that can fire. So this guy is not jinking anymore. And next time they go to ground, they will become completely combat ineffective. So I don't think they can do much about that. Alright. I could try to run my guys from in here and try to kill them. But I think I'd rather kill the Ghost Key this turn. I also forgot to fire my Phosphor Blasters last turn. So first of all, I'm gonna reuse my Canticle because I have the detachment, so I can do that. And then we see what else I need to do. Oh yeah, assault moves on the stealth suits before we go on. 4 inches plus 2, 6 inches assault move with the stealth suits. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to surround the Astra Militarum and escape that way. And then we spread as much as we can because of the artillery. It's a little bit too far, I can't do that. That's okay. And the Ghost Kick can also move Assault, but I don't think he wants to because he has cover in the ruin anyway. And he needs to be close to the Stormlord to kill him. He also needs to be close to these guys, but he doesn't want to leave his ruined cover because he's now too close to actually get too much cover here. And these guys all will stay where they are because there's no reason to move them. Especially not the Fire Warriors, because we're not in range of anything. Yep, everything else stays as it is. So the Wyvern is still alive. Okay. Do we want to disembark here? I mean, I can disembark the engines here, I guess. I could also try to attack the Ghost Key, but that's pretty stupid. Yeah. So I'm gonna disembark the techs here, the engines here, simply because he's gonna try to be a hero. Haha. Because he has a power axe. So he's going 6 inches this way, and then he's gonna punch the guy in the face because he's in a high initiative. Unless we go both with the donkey punch. I'm not sure about that. We'll see. Um, then we have the command squad in here that I could disembark. There's not really a target for them though. If I disembark here, I can shoot into the stair suits, but that's my warlord, so I don't want to die. And don't think that's a good idea. So I keep the Stormlord in this direction so I can fire these guys down. No fee, no pain against that because it's strength 6. And the Cataphrons will also stay inside and try to kill the Ghost Gear somehow. Wyvern is going to fire into this blob, obviously, because that's the best target it has. Basilisk is going to turn a little bit. Manticore is also going to turn a little bit. Actually, we can do this differently. This command squad can simply move forward a little bit. Come on. There we go. So the Manticore can turn entirely, and then the Basilisk can also turn, so it doesn't get stuck here. So these guys here can be targeted, and that Manticore can target right here and blow that thing into pieces, and maybe even clip the commander and kill him. We'll see what happens. The Chimera will also shimmy, so to fire at the Tireless Hunter and kill him. And I believe that is all my plans for this turn. Alright, so shooting phase, we have orders to do. First of all, I'm going to order the Manticore to ignore cover as every time. And I pass. How many rockets do I have? 2. I'm going to try to target the blast right here. Where is my scatter? Same old question. Alright, there it is. Let's go. Scatter's over a little bit. I don't want a twinkling that, I think. If I hit, I should not. Yeah, still gonna clip the devilfish for sure. And then the second shot goes off, but I have this the guy nearby, and we hit him twice. So hitting him twice, strength 10. Ordnance also. Not rerolling, by the way. I just get another die, and then I can choose. Same result. It's 2 pence. He can jink that. That's why I don't jink him, obviously. And it's AP dash though, so it just does something. So he's immobilized, and his weapon is destroyed. So he's down to 1. And then the heavy bolter is gonna snap fire. No, nothing. Oh, actually, I could have fired it with full ballistic if I was in range. I wasn't in range, so it doesn't matter at all. Okay. Next is the Wyvern into these guys here. It does. Can it see? Yep, it can see somebody because it can turn the turret around. So it can see one of these pathfinders and it keeps his ballistic right there. Ignoring cover, so no need to go to ground or anything. First shot. Scatters. Come on. Let go. 8 inches, so 5 inches over, unless I want to twin link. I think I want to twin link that. Come on, guys. There we go. That's a solid hit. So it's 2 inches over, and it hits 3 pathfinders. Ouch. That's probably gonna hurt. Alright, next shot. Twin link. Alright, so we can scatter that wherever I want to, as long as it touches the old one. So we can scatter it into here and hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 9 hits. And the third one is also 6. And the next one, twin linked, goes into nothing. So we have 15 hits on the unit. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Wounding them on 3s and rerolling with shred. Everything wounds except this one. We have 5 up saves. And also 6 plus Pheno Pain. No. So that's all wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then everything else goes on undo, but he wants to look out there, I guess, because he doesn't want to die since he's the warlord. Does undo have any saves, by the way? He does have a 5 plus save. Okay, so he can just look outside them as normal and he would take everything else to the face. Alright, so 3 wounds look outsaring on a 2 plus. And he looks outside, I guess he look outside as 2 and then he takes 1 to the face. There we go. Because he doesn't want to die because you feed victory points if you die to your enemy as an theory. It's not good. Alright. Heavy bolt, I can't see anything, as always. So that's that. And the Wyvern does its job. Alright. Oh yeah, right, forget to do one more order. God damn it. So Basilisk needs to do his freaking order. It does, and everything passes automatically. God damn it. But it doesn't make a difference in this case because I would have shot the same targets the same way I just already did. But in other cases would have been important. So I have to keep remembering. Alright, so hitting here. And we do not get twin link, but we get our ballistic scale. That's a cocked die. It's got over 7 inches, so it's gonna miss entirely. And that's nothing. And then we also fire the heavy bolter, which misses altogether. Alright, so Basilisk not doing anything this turn. Next, let's fire the phosphor blasters. So we have phosphor blasters on the guys inside. I believe it's 2 shots each. Yeah, rapid firing range. Okay, so 2 shots each makes 6 shots. And hitting on force, re-rolling once. Wounding on force. 2 wounds. He's gonna take those to the face, I guess. So cover save. He's fine. Then we have 4, 6 graph shots. Alright. Re-rolling once again. Oh, pretty horrible hit. And majority armor here is 4 plus because he's 3 plus and the drone is 4 plus, so we can take the worst one in this case. So wounding them on force. And that's all wounds. Alright, he's gonna try to take them all. And he fails, but he has stimulant injectors. And he fails 1 wound in the end, so down to 3. Then the next volley, phosphor blasters first. 4 hits, wounding on force. 2 plus cover saves. And he's fine. And then 6 times 3 graph. Rerolling once, but there's no ones to be rerolled. And then wounding on force. Let's reroll that one. So 4 wounds, 2 plus save. And he's fine. That's how he rolls. Ghost Key OP. Alright, so he lost 1 wound, but other than that, he's totally fine. And then I'm gonna fire the Stormlord next. So Stormlord is gonna fire 2 heavy bolters at this one, and I guess I failed here. I mean, is it turret mounted? I have no idea if that thing can turn or not. I don't see how. In that case, we're gonna fire the main gun into here, and then the other gun into the gun drones. So main gun into the devilfish, and he's immobilized, so he can't jink. Doesn't matter though, because I can't hit with anything here. What is the front on the devilfish here? Is it 12 or is it 11? Devilfish is 12 in the front, so that's 1 on him. And now there's nothing in the way, but he gets his 6 up, which he fails, so he's immediately wrecked because he already lost a whole point earlier. Looks always bad, but he's dead. Here. And then the second volley into the drones. Drones will go to ground, I guess, because why not? Otherwise they're toast anyway. Wow, that's a bunch of ones, I guess. Oh. And they're fine. Alright, so they made their 3-pass saves here. Then we have the bolt systems. Hitting on 4s, rerolling. Wounding on 3s. Alright. Cover saves? Nope. Pain? No. So drones are dead. Feeding another kill point. That's, by the way, why you don't get them off the vehicle. That is, feeding kill points in this match is really, really bad. Then we have 2 heavy stubbers. 1 hit, no wound. Alright, so nothing from the heavy stubbers. But we killed this one and this one off, so that was pretty nice. Then the Chimera into the Tireless Hunter. He is gonna jink because he only has 2 whole points and he can't risk getting killed here. So 1 hit, 1 nothing, and then the bolter, 3 hits, 1 pen. He's jinking. Yeah, and he jinxed it. Alright, so he's still fine. But he is snap firing next turn with his fusion blaster. And the drones are fine firing as they are. Okay. Do I have anything else to fire? I mean, I have these guys, but they can't hurt that, so that doesn't matter. And I guess that's it. So let's go to the assault phase. This guy doesn't have to take anything. These guys got completely missed. And the rest got eliminated. Oh yeah, Ondo is fearless, so he doesn't have to take a test no matter what. And then I'm gonna charge with the Seer, 4 inches. Yeah, he's in. Whoop. He has moved to cover anyway, just in case. Rah. Okay, then on initiative 3, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drones get to fight and all my guys get to pie in. 3 hits, 2 wounds, 1 kill. Blop. And I move him up. Move him up. Now these guys pie in. Oops, here's another one. The March of the Conscripts. Keep on coming in and coming in and coming in. and can't win combat. All right. Oh yeah, obviously I should have declared a challenge here, or not a challenge. I'm not gonna challenge because this guy here cannot accept anyway, so the commander has to either issue a challenge to me or get the power axe to the face. And if you look outstairs, he look outstairs to stuff that dies, and then they lose combat, and then they will probably run away. So I'm not sure if he wants to accept that challenge. Hmm. Okay, let's say he accepts, and he's gonna try to donkey punch him. Maybe he can do it. All right. So going initiative 3 with him then. See if he can hit. Nope, he misses. That's always the problem with the freaking donkey punch. So he misses on it too. And then we go on with the initiative step 3 here. So all the conscripts piled in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 conscript. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 19. Hitting on 3s and wounding still on 4s. Bunch of drone saves here first. So we have 3 drones in base contact, that's fine. And also Pheno Pain. Nope. So all the drones are probably dead. 1, 2, 3. Nope, there's 1 drone remaining. And then we have these guys here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6 attacks because it's a sergeant. 2 attacks base and close combat weapon. 4 hits and wounding on 4s. 3 wounds with 5 up saves. And Pheno Pain. Oh, actually, nope, they're not in range anymore. So that's just 3 outright dead. 1, 2, 3, because the drone is not even in base contact. And then on initiative step 2, the Chazui piles in, the stealth suit, the crisis suit will also pile in. So we have 2 attacks from him, 2 hits, no wounds, 2 attacks from him, 1 hit, 1 wound, and 1 save. Alright, so no damage dealt. Then the engine seer gets his 3 attacks on the charge, because he has a close combat weapon and the other thing. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, alright, and Pheno Pain, because it ignores his armor save. So 1 wound on the crisis suit. And that is a big problem, because they didn't kill anything. They lost 3, 4, 5, 6. So leadership is down to 4, I believe. I actually don't remember how much I lost here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, no 8. We actually lost by 8, as far as I remember. So they actually fail. Oh, that's bad. Does he have stubborn or anything? Nope, that doesn't help with that. Okay, so I guess we try to catch them. Do they get away? Nope, they do not get away. Initiative, even with initiative 3 on the commander, they get catched because this guy is initiative 3 as well. So I catch them and overrun them. Holy cow. Freaking power axe to the face killed him. Dup, dup, dup. And then also over here, yeah, he's gone. He doesn't have to take the test, but it doesn't matter. Whoa, we overrun him with this squad because this is a separate combat. And oh, I should not delete my sergeant because he's still alive. I think that was the last sergeant too. God damn it. So I'm gonna give them a veteran instead. There we go. That's your sergeant. All right. So consolidating with the guardsman, 3 inches, and then consolidating over here, 1 inch. 1 inch, 1 inch, and that is it. Okay. Um, so I guess that is turn 4 Tau, but I have to actually count if they can even win anymore. I believe just by kill points they are probably done. These guys here cannot kill. I mean, the maximum they can kill is this command squad, and that's not even a warlord kill. These guys here they can't finish off because there's too many. We have one guy here that can maximum kill one of these units if he's lucky, but he's snap firing, so nope. This guy here can maybe take out the Stormlord this turn with his fusion blaster if he's very, very lucky, and this guy can help him out. I guess we resolve these two and then I'll probably just surrender because I don't think it makes any difference. So the commander's not alive, so I can't make my 6-inch move anymore with the Fire Warriors. No, the Assyria is not alive either, so these can only their normal move here anyway. I'm just not gonna move them, fuck it. I just need this guy here. He has strength 6 in close combat, so I'm gonna try to move through cover, and if I have to, I will just punch it in the movement phase. So moving here. What does it have in the back? Maybe we can do a little more here. Stormlord is 12 in the rear, so the stealth suits can't help. They only have strength 5 because the fusion gun died a long time ago. So in this case, these guys could just try to assassinate them here, but I'll do that later. The Piranha can also help him out just in case. Actually, we can move him full 12. Whee! So he's in meta range. Alright, so one shot from him, misses. Fusion Collider is a blast, so it's pretty hard to miss that one. But not impossible. Where is my scanner? Questions over questions. Where is the scanner? Most important question. I keep thinking I deleted, but then I always find one more. Let's do it differently. 1-2, it's direct hit. It's not, so it scatters. How far? 9 inches. Okay, in that case, that actually makes me search for the freaking die even more because we have to determine a direction. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use a one, close my eyes, and no, that doesn't work. Okay, great. We're gonna just use the top of the number because it's really hard to miss the Stormlord. I don't think I can miss it. So, top of the number. So it goes 6 inches over here. And he actually misses. Wow. Okay. So in this case, we're just gonna go to the assault phase and gonna charge it. Actually, I can get that one shot from the ray gun. So one shot from the ray gun hits, or almost penetrated, but did not penetrate. 4 inches is barely enough to make it in. And then he falls on his face. He has 4 attacks on the charge. 1 hit. And no damage. Alright, so much for that. I think they can concede at that point, because he didn't do any damage to them, and he had no better targets this turn. The conscripts simply don't matter, because they are only 1 kill point. So I'll count real quick, and then we see what the game is gonna be, if I need to continue playing or not. So we have Ethereal down, which means failure is not an option. That's 2 victory points. Strike Team is still alive. Crisis Suit's dead. Arando is alive. Pathfinders are all dead. Stealth Team Darktide is also dead. Tireless Hunter is alive. Commander dead. The Pathfinder's dead. Devilfish dead. Gun drones attached, detached, so also dead. Stealth suits are still alive. They're walking back there. Broadside still alive. That guy's still alive. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 points plus first blood. So 10 points. And then the Tau got 0 points for the Wyvern. They destroyed 1 guardsman squad with the ghost gear. They destroyed 1 squad over here with the stealth suits, so it's 2. And I think that's it. I mean, the Cataphrons are alive, Wyvern are fine, Manticore is fine, Ingencia is fine, Company Command is fine, Basilisk is fine. Veterans I didn't even disembark. I completely forgot to disembark them. There's still veterans inside. Infantry fine. Conscript is fine. Oh, they killed 1 Ministerium priest. So that is 3 kill points, I think. So even if they kill with this unit, they kill another one this turn, they would get 4 kill points, and then this thing is instantaneously dead because I can just ignore cover and kill it. This one is on 1 wound. There's only 2 guys left here. So the only thing they have is the ghost gear. And at some point I can just overrun him with the conscripts, so they will not score enough points this game. So in terms of points, it's over already. And as soon as the ethereal down here dies as well, Aundar, he just has a 5+ save, so it's very, very easy to kill him. They will feed another 2 points and Warlord kill, so it's 3 points right there as soon as he is dead. So I don't think they have much of a chance here. All right. So one thing I have to mention here, which is really important, I derped big time over here because I put my Ministerium priest up front. That was stupid. The Ministerium priest was supposed to be back here. That was terrible tactics. These guys here should have all re-rolled the first round, and that would have made a big difference in the combat and also would have made them fearless. I could have declined the challenges, no problem. There wouldn't be a problem. I got lucky that the commander did not make the conscripts run away, because that would have happened otherwise, I think. No, maybe not. But their leadership is really crappy, so probably yes. Yeah, would have run. Ghost Gear is, as always, doing major work. It's really, really hard to kill him with the 2+ saves and then 4 wounds, feel no pain. I don't think he even needs the feel no pain because he never made it and he still is alive. Obviously, his damage output is not super huge, but that's more because of the setup. Because I gave them a fusion collider, but I needed to give him the fusion collider because if we had exploded that Stormlord the first turn, right here, the game would have been over because the explosion would have killed the command squad and a bunch of conscripts and whatnot. And the stealth suits would probably be still alive. And that only happened because the second fusion guns, the 2 fusion hits did not score a penetrating hit, which is very unlikely since it's AP1. And that really sucked because that could have killed the vehicle in that turn. And then the next turn they simply got overrun, but I had to deep strike so close. Otherwise, the fusion wouldn't have done anything. Also, what was it? What he suggests is killing the HQ squad doesn't make a difference because I don't need the ignore cover to actually kill the Pathfinders back there. Yes, they can go to ground and everything, but they still would have been attacked by the conscripts. So there was no way of escaping that. And you have to kite them in order to do that, and you don't want to run and fire snapshots with the Ethereal or something like that. That doesn't work. And the 6-inch redeployment thing doesn't work the first turn that you come in from the board because you weren't on the board already. And infiltrating would have been horrible. I mean, they would have been destroyed immediately in the first turn because I fired all my stuff at the Fire Warriors, which I could have ignored super easily. And then the Pathfinder infiltrating would have died right away. I think outflanking was the right choice there. Obviously, I made a lot of rule mistakes with the tower because there was so much special stuff that they had. I mean, there was this graph inhibiting drone something something that could have tried to reduce the charge distance by d3. It didn't make a difference in this case, even with a 3. Yeah, would have to remove that by the charge inches by 1, which doesn't make a difference because the conscripts would have made it. They made an 8-inch charge. I'm not even sure if it would apply to the guardsmen, but the guardsman squad also only had to make a 1-inch charge, so they had moved through cover due to my warlord trait, and they touched the ruin, so that is a move through cover, and they would have made the charge even when they got subtracted 1 by that, so that is okay. But I did forget to make the weapons get hot on the Stormlord, I guess. If that even works, I'm not sure about that one because I know it's a very good upgrade, but I rarely use it because I simply forget to use it because I'm not playing Tower often enough. So the commander had the new web system jammer, and that could have been nice. Yeah, although it wouldn't have made much of a difference there. No, not really. Oh yeah, there's one thing that I need to roll. Sorry. Okay, the commander had an in-one save in that combat. That would have been very, really important. I usually do not give my commanders the in-one save because I assume when they're in close combat they're already dead. But I forgot to do the in-one save here, so he did actually take that wound and got overrun last turn. That was actually important. Did not forget the stimulant injector. I already rolled that and failed it. I remember that. Does the drone controller apply for weapon skill as well? No, it does not. Okay, that's what I was asking myself in the combat there. All right. Yeah, what else? Yeah, the iron rifles and all the stuff. I think I did it right with the weapons. You cannot fire the iron rifle when you're not standing still. So the earliest I could fire that was in turn 2. And the effect was rather bad then because I got really unlucky with the gets hot rolls 2 once and then scattering off. It nearly worked out. I mean, we nearly killed the Wyvern in turn 2, which was really, really good. That we killed at least one. The second one nearly got destroyed, but then made so many cover saves, and the broadside he's just not as effective if he doesn't have marker light support. The problem here is the marker lights I mean I could have fired the marker lights, but the only thing that did damage on that flank were the Pathfinders with their normal guns. So if I wouldn't have shot with the Pathfinders, I wouldn't have done any damage whatsoever on that side, and that would have lost the game right away. So marker lights were not an option. On the other hand, I needed the marker lights the first turn when I was shooting at him, because there was cover around and I need to increase my ballistic skill, and I even missed with the freaking fusion blast and only got it because I got the marker light with the reroll. And obviously your own squads cannot use their own marker lights, so you never shoot mixed units at something and then use your own marker lights. That's illegal. Can't do that. Can only do that in the right order. So what I could have done is maybe chosen a better order there to shoot the stealth suit squad without the marker lights last. That's something I could have done. But it didn't matter because I already hit, I already penetrated, and marker lights cannot help you otherwise. So in the end, it didn't matter. The Stormlord would have survived this regardless. I don't think I have anything. I fired everything in full range, so that we had all the fusion bastard on it, and in the end, the penetration rolls I think killed it. But that's how it happens. It snowballs very hard. I mean, if you're running a very light infantry list, then it's probably gonna kill a bunch. They got very lucky with the artillery this game, because usually I don't miss that much, but I missed a lot. So the stair suits were still alive, and the crisis suits were still alive, and the Manticore only got 1 rocket off. But I feel the Stormlord did not deal enough damage this game for his points. The Stormlord tried to do something, but the cover saves practically made him useless. Devilfish jinked and everything didn't do much. The Manticore just killed him in 1 turn, basically, due to ignore cover. And obviously there's no way I can give the Stormlord ignore cover. and that makes it a little bit worse against these kind of lists where you have stealth on the majority of the stuff. But on the other hand, they didn't get to use their stealth very often because the Wyvern ignores cover by default, and the other guys with the orders. I could have hidden the command squad in the Chimera as well, just in case he was, because he was trying to I could have tried to assassinate them, but I didn't have anything that wanted to shoot at them. And if I had shot the stealth suits at the command squad there, the Stormlord would have been on 2 whole points down maximum, so that's not good. Then you lose the game because the Cataphrons can just disembark and clobber your stealth suits down. There's no point in doing that. So in the end, I think the Stormlord and the Cataphrons were simply too good equipped to actually deal with so low armor saves. Which sounds pretty funny, but it is just the way it is. Grav weapons are not that good against vehicles if you can't reroll, and there were too much low armor saves to actually make them effective, and too much cover to do so. And also they were really close really quickly, obviously. Which worked out very well. I mean, all the tower stuff came in position, and there was a bunch of stuff where I would have said, they could have gone worse. Alright. Yeah, I hope you had fun watching. I had fun playing. These tower lists are always a little bit iffy because I don't play Tau very often. If I do, I play different units. So if I'm playing normal stuff, I know the rules a little bit better, but it's a user-submitted list. Thanks again for submitting the list. And I hope I don't make you too angry with all of the freaking rule mistakes, but it happens. It happens when you play all armies anyway. Alright, so have a nice evening and happy wargaming.